A lot of people think or have this misconception that iOS just does not lag at all and it is the perfect OS with liquid smooth experience. Of course, it is true with the latest or the recent generation Apple devices, but just look at this iPad. I mean, look how laggy it is. Of course, with iOS 12, Apple did care about their older devices, and even the iPhone 5s runs pretty smooth on the iOS 12. So kudos to Apple for doing this, but sadly there is no love for the iPad mini 1 or those older devices. Anyway, let's not get much into the iOS discussion here, but let's take a side by side look at the iPad mini 1 versus the iPad mini 5, and of course it's not really a real comparison at all, but I thought it would be interesting to put both of them together. I'm running the iPad OS 13, which is beta on the iPad mini 5, and iOS 9 on the iPad mini 1. So let's just open some of the apps and see. So this is not really a speed test comparison, guys, but just like I said, it is just that a user who upgraded from iPad mini 1 to iPad mini 5 and is just curious to find out how big of an upgrade that is. So basically I got rid of this iPad mini 1 a long time ago because it was kind of slowing down on the iOS 9. So I got rid of it and I did not buy an iPad until recently with the iPad mini 5 launch, mainly because of that latest A12 Bionic chip. And as you can see here, the iPad mini 5 is blazing fast compared to the iPad mini 1. Of course, it's a no-brainer, but the thing is, the iPad mini 1, I did not expect it to be that slower. I mean, at least it should be good enough to do stuff like web browsing or watching YouTube, but even in those very basic stuff, it actually lags a lot. And I'm not even talking about gaming or doing any type of intensive tasks. So just in case if you are fancying to buy iPad mini 1 used, please don't. So on the hardware side, it is pretty much the same in terms of looks and design, except for that home button. Yes, it is a little bit different in terms of looks, and it also has the fingerprint, of course, the camera, the chunky bezels. It is pretty much the same. So from a distance, it is really hard to tell them apart, and that's the reason why I've got this rose gold, although I like the silver color more. I'm happy that they are at least keeping the headphone jack, but it is sad that they are still using the same lightning port instead of using the USB type C port. The iPad mini 1 is definitely still good for watching videos, but yes, in terms of display quality, it is a huge upgrade from iPad mini 1 to the iPad mini 5 because of that retina display. The reason for making this video is just to revisit my iPad mini 1 and sort of pay tribute because it introduced me to the iPad experience. So it was like a foundation, and that's the reason why I've got the iPad mini 5. Otherwise I wouldn't have gotten it at all. So this wasn't intended to be a more traditional or technical comparison, because I mean, who cares about this comparison, because everyone knows that they both are worlds apart. I just wanted to share my experience with the iPad mini 1 coming from there to the iPad mini 5. So that's been it, guys. Please do share your experience with the iPad mini 1 or iPad mini 5. Comment down below, and also please like this video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.